Sign here, says the guard, handing you a pen and paper. You sign your name. A fine name. After you've signed, the guard motions to the strange creature beside you. You sign your companion's name as well. Mar. Mar, your friend and sometimes traveling companion. Though he can't speak the human tongue, he seems to understand it well enough. Thank you. Now we'll know what to have engraved on your tombstones. Can't ask the dead what name to mark their grave with, after all, the guard chortles. You want the reward as badly as you don't want to die. You figure you better make some strong friends. Offer to join forces with the Ivory Order trio?
Should I?
We select few are sufficient to defeat the dragon. We certainly don't require the aid of a no-name wastrel. With that, the trio takes their leave of the castle. Never know what you might hear that'll lead you in the right direction. The man wanders off somewhere. You'll need tough gear, the man says, wandering off. You ask him to team up, but you weren't planning on sharing either, so you don't try to change his mind. Before you even open your mouth to ask him to team up, he cuts you off. Thanks, but I'll let the Order handle this. Me, I'm heading home. No way am I adventuring with anyone who keeps that sort of creepy company, he says. Let us depart. We have a realm to save. You catch a glimpse of the Tariff, and then the two disappear out of the audience chamber. I am one of the guards charged with the castle's protection. I take not a single step from... I am one of the guards charged with the castle's protection. I'll leave the dragon slaying to you adventurers. Asking Queen Nilla to join you is... The castle will close to visitors shortly. Please be on your way. You're shooed out of... In the end, you set out, just the two of you, to hunt the dragon. A weapons merchant accosts you in the street. Despite your best efforts to mind your own, he speaks to you in a voice barely above a whisper. You want the most powerful weapon there ever was? He conspicuously checks his surroundings before revealing this weapon of apparent renown to you. To hear him tell it, this is a legend. You can smell the scam a mile away. And yet the aura of this weapon does have something of the legend. You open your coin purse, only no money, no sale. He tucks the weapon away once more. Changed your mind, have you? Come to buy the legendary weapon after all? He whispers eagerly. How may I help you? The proprietress inquires. Will that be all? The proprietress asks. The old man kindly warned you of the dangerous monsters outside of town. The child says you should see Nexton as soon as you leave the castle town. You peek inside the carriage shop only to hear the owner call out that they're closed. Guess you won't be making use of them after all. Before you stands a sign calling for people to join the hunt for the... Earlier you saw the bit about the handsome reward for whoever slays the dragon. A woman stares at the sign, transfixed. Her face curls into a scowl as she notices you. Monster! The woman cries, and startled by the spell, Mar grows dizzy. You gather the dizzy Mar in your arms and glare at the woman. This ain't a monster, you growl. As the woman snarls over you, the two of you bicker for quite a while. In the end, the woman admits she may have jumped to conclusions, but stubbornly refuses to apologize. Inwardly, you call her unsavory names as your attention shifts to a different topic of conversation. Turns out she really hates the dragon and would love to take him down with her own two hands. But she knows she's no match for him alone, so she's at a loss for what to do. When you tell her you're after the same thing, she squints down her nose at you. Fine, she says. I can help you. She's a little annoying, but you are looking for quest companions. I only want to see the dragon dead. I don't care about it. You overhear her remarks and grin without thinking. Then you don't. That suits you perfectly. You happily join forces. She introduces herself as Melanie. She tells you she is a witch, but says nothing of why she hates monsters or what grudge she bears against the dragon. Calling all heroes. Whomsoever slays the dragon shall be handsomely... The door is shut tight. You spy a keyhole on it, suggesting the existence of a corresponding key. Welcome to Nexton, hails a man. The man doesn't respond to any question except to parrot back his original greeting. You try asking the man if he knows anything about... The man's eyes widen. Welcome to Nexton, he whispers in your ear. The woman tells you she's so terrified of what might happen if the dragon attacks the town. She hasn't been able to eat. How may I help you? The proprietor inquires. Will that be all? The proprietor asks. The man helpfully advises you take the opportunity to purchase equipment and curatives while you are in town. A woman sits hunched over by the side of the road. Upon catching sight of you, she calls out for your aid. She's sprained her ankle and needs you to take her to the nearby apothecary. You try to lift the woman into your arms, but the weight's too much for you to bear. You lay the woman back down where you found her and mutter a quiet farewell before... Upon seeing that, Melanie snaps. What kind of person are you? Ain't like it's my fault she's hurt. You whine like a child. Ignoring you, Melanie gingerly helps the woman up. Mar bends so the woman can get on his back, and the two of them head off in search of the apothecary.
VoC